In section 3.5, we talk about the concept of a function. So the first thing is a relation. A relation is just the set of ordered pairs. It can be any set, it could be numbers, it could be letters. As long as it's a set of ordered pairs, it's a relation. Now, a function is a very specific type of relation. And so a function is a relation in which no two different ordered pairs have the same first coordinate. So that means that two ordered pairs are not allowed to have the same x value. So I can't have the point 2, 4 and 2, 5. It would not be a function. It would be a relation, but not a function. And all the first items of each ordered pair in a relation can be grouped as a set called the domain of the relation. And this is the input or the starting value. And all the second items of each ordered pair in a relation can be grouped as a set called the range of the relation, and this is the outputs. So what are the domain and range of the relation, and is the relation a function? So the domain of 0, 0, 5, 13, 7, 11, and 5, 0 are going to be all of our x values. So 0, 5, 7, and we already have 5 listed once, so we will only need to list it one time, even though it occurs twice. So 0, 5, and 7. The range is all of the outputs or the y values. So 0, 13, 11, and 0. Again, 0 is on there twice, but we only need to write it once. So 0, 11, and 13. Now, is this a function? And so a function says that no two x values can be the same. So looking at this, we've got 0, 0, 5, 13, 7, 11, and 5, 0. So the 5, 13 and the 5, 0 is going to cause a problem because it has the same first coordinate or the same x value. So this is not a function. And it's because 5, 0 and 5, 13 have the same first coordinate. The next thing we're going to talk about is the vertical line test. So if a vertical line can intersect the graph of a relation more than once, then the relation is not a function. If this cannot be done, then the relation is a function. So we want to determine whether the following is a graph of a function. So looking at this first one, can I draw a line anywhere and hit 2 points? So if I draw a line here, I only hit 1 point. I'm only hitting 1 point. And so it doesn't matter where I draw my line at, because I keep just hitting 1 point. And that's the same pattern for the whole thing. So because I only ever hit 1 point, that means that this is a function. What about the second one? So if I just do the leftmost side first, I only am hitting 1 point, but if I draw a vertical line somewhere else, I end up hitting 2 points. And so it only needs to happen once for it to fail. So this is not a function. Now, function notation is a special notation that we use, and it looks like this. And it's read f of x. And this represents the value of the function at the number x. The notation f of x corresponds to the y value for a given x. So let's look at example number 3. We have f of x is equal to 4 minus 3x, and we want to find each of the following. So the first one is f of 2. So this means that wherever we see an x, we are going to plug in 2. So this is 4 minus 3 times 2. And then once it's plugged in, we just use order of operations to simplify. And so we have 4 minus 6, which is negative 2. Let's try f of negative 1. So that's 4 minus 3 times negative 1. Well, that's 4 plus 3, which is 7. And f of 1/3. That's going to be 4 minus 3 times 1/3. Well, 3 times 1/3 is just 1, and 4 minus 1 is 3.